Assalamu alaikum to all of cadets. How are you? It's a very critical moment to you all where the COVID-19 has dispersed everywhere in our country and all over the world. So be safe and sound and stay at your home. Here, M. Dashikur Rahman, lecturer in chemistry at Borishal Cadet College. Today, I am going to start my second lesson with you on chapter number 2. The name of this chapter is Organic Chemistry. The topics which you will be taught today is some basic rules for the preparation of organic compounds. After completing this lesson, you will be able to know some basic rules for organic reactions, able to know how to add hydrogen, nascent oxygen and nascent hydrogen with certain organic compounds, able to know how to add water with certain organic compound, able to know how to eliminate water from certain organic compound and to eliminate hydrogen halide from certain organic compounds. Okay boys, first of all, you need to know some special rules before the preparation of these organic compounds. So, first of all, I will discuss some special rules by which you will be able to prepare these organic compounds. First of all, consider the addition of hydrogen molecule. For the addition of hydrogen, nickel in presence of 150 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius temperature is used. Also, you can use platinum with barium sulfate at room temperature, where the barium sulfate acts as a catalyst poison here, or you may also use palladium with barium sulfate here. Next, for the elimination of hydrogen from a compound, in this case copper with 300 degrees Celsius may be used. You can also use the catalyst as silver in presence of 600 degrees Celsius. Next, for the addition of nascent oxygen, in this case potassium permanganate in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid may be used for this reaction, or you may also use potassium dichromate in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now for the addition of nascent hydrogen, in this case lithium aluminum hydride, Lucas Bicarbonate, which is zinc and HCl mixture, and you may also use stannous, that means tin and HCl solution, and zinc amalgam with acidic medium. And now for the elimination of hydrogen halide, alcoholic strong base such as potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide in alcoholic medium may be used. And for the replacement of halide ion by an hydroxide ions, you may be used as a catalyst of potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide in aqueous medium. When water is added to the organic compounds, then we get aldehyde as a major product. Here 20% sulfuric acid and 20% mercuric sulfate is used in this reaction. Now we will move on the removal of water molecules from a compound. In this case, concentrated sulfuric acid in presence of 165 degrees Celsius to 170 degrees Celsius temperature is used. When the temperature 140 degrees Celsius, then ethanol is converted to ether molecule or etheric compound. Now we see the conversion from ethanol to ethyl chloride. In this case, potassium phosphorus pentachloride is added in this reaction. If we use ethane and pass through a red hot iron tube at the temperature 400 degrees Celsius, then 3 molecules of ethane is converted to benzene. Okay boys, now we apply this following rules for the preparation of organic compounds. Now we see the central organic compounds, which is ethyl chloride, and from which we will prepare different types of organic compounds. First of all, we will prepare ethanol from ethyl chloride. Here we see that the chlorine atom is replaced by hydroxide group, and we know that for the replacement reaction we will use aqueous medium of potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide in aqueous medium. So in this case we will use potassium hydroxide with aqueous medium, then we produce ethanol from ethyl chloride. Now we will produce aldehyde, that means ethanal, from ethanol. In this case we see a nascent oxygen is attached to the ethanol compound. In this type of reaction, the nascent oxygen joined with 2 hydrogen atom and from water molecules, and the ethanol molecule convert to ethanol compound, and the similar way will produce ethanoic acid from ethanol compound by applying potassium permanganate solution with concentrated sulfuric acid, which supplies nascent oxygen. Now we will come back to the reverse compound, that means ethanol from ethanoic acid. Here we see that ethanoic acid contains 2 oxygen atom and ethanol contains only 1 oxygen atom. So in this case we can use lithium aluminum hydride, because this reagent supplies nascent hydrogen. So as a result, the nascent hydrogen combine with oxygen atom and from water, and ethanol will be produced from ethanoic acid. In the similar way, we can get ethanol compound from ethanol by using lithium aluminum hydride because it also supplies two nascent hydrogen atom. Now we will produce ethene from the compound ethanol. Here we see that in ethene compound, one molecule of water is leakage than the compound ethanol. That means if in this reaction we use concentrated sulfuric acid in presence of 165 degrees Celsius to 170 degrees Celsius, then ethene will be produced from the compound ethanol. Now we will prepare ethane from ethene compound. Here we see that the number of hydrogen atom is 4 in ethene compound and the number of hydrogen is 6 in ethane compound. So by the addition of hydrogen we will produce this type of compound which is ethane, and as a result we can use in this type of reaction nickel with 150 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius temperature. By the addition of hydrogen atoms in presence of nickel with 150 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius, we will get ethane from acetylene compound. Okay boys, till today the rest will be resolved later. Now I will close this lesson by giving some of the findings here. For the addition of hydrogen, nickel with 200 degrees Celsius to 300 degrees Celsius may be used. For the elimination of hydrogen, copper with 300 degrees Celsius is used. For the elimination of water, concentrated sulfuric acid with 100 degrees Celsius and 65 degree Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius can be used. And for the production of ether, concentrated sulfuric acid with 140 degrees Celsius is used. And finally, for the elimination of hydrogen halide, alcoholic strong base such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide may be used also. Okay boys, thank you and thank you all.